my friends, I did not even see you there. My name is Victor, and today my board of writers has instructed me that I have to put my polar bear bow hunting series on hold and deliver you an informational video about electricity in the home. But if it's about electricity in the home, what are we doing in the woods? Now I will show you. Hello my friends, Victor again near the woods, and now you can see we have found ourselves to a transformer, big one. So it starts off, the high voltage power from those lines up there, they come down into this giant transformer box where they are converted into lower voltages and taken to neighborhoods through those lines there. That is all the work we have for here, so location change again. Hello everybody, it's Victor again, and we're now talking about these circuits from all the way at the high power line level, all the way down to individual houses. So it starts off, we have the high power lines up there, they break off in parallel into neighborhood lines like this one. Within the neighborhood, also connected in parallel, are all the houses. And then inside the houses, each internal circuit also connected in parallel. And guess what else? Each appliance connected to each circuit, also in parallel. For that, further details can be found at the house. We are now outside the house where we're taking a look at the neighborhood lines, where we find a smaller transformer that dumbs down the power so that it can be used in household circuits. We're now going to take a closer look over at the actual place where the wiring enters the house. This is where the neighborhood line breaks off in parallel towards an individual house. Hello, here we are on the roof with parental permission, of course, and we're now going to take a look at the 3 wires that come in close to the house. We have these 2 black wires, or hot wires. They're covered because there's live current running through them. And then we have the uncovered neutral wire. We are now on the ground to further explain the 3 wires that run through the house. The 2 hot wires are the covered ones. One flows its charges in the opposite direction of the other with respect to the ground. This allows them to be connected in series and supply a 240 volt source as well as the standard 120 volts. The 3rd wire, the neutral, the uncovered one, comes down and brings the current into the ground to prevent fires and explosions and stuff like that. But now it is past my bedtime, I'm getting quite tired. It's like 8 o'clock, we have to go into the house. Oh, why hello there my friend, I did not even know you were coming. Well, now that you're in my home, I must emphasize we keep things classy. So now we're going to go down to the basement and take a look at our breaker box. Hello. Now we are located in the northwest corner of the basement, located directly below where the wires enter the house, where we have, what is this? A breaker box. If you take a look inside the box, you'll see a series of switches, because when the wires enter the house, they break off in parallel and go to all the house's circuits, which can all be controlled by these switches. And then the 2 wires that come in, the 2 grounded connections, the neutral and ground wire. The ground wire goes straight to the ground, and then the neutral and ground wire bond together and then also go to ground. Devices like fuses and circuit breakers are important to have for safety reasons. In the event of an overflow of current through a circuit, These will open up the circuit and stop potential fires and various other mayhem. Fuses and circuit breakers operate differently, which we will now go into now.
Wait. Okay.
A fuse is a thin wire that is connected to an entire circuit in series that, when experiencing a certain temperature, will disintegrate and open the whole circuit and stop the flow of current to prevent mayhem such as fires and explosion and polar bear attacks. Now, my house uses circuit breakers, so we will now go back over to the box and take a closer look at that. Here is circuit breakers. Circuit breakers are the superior of the two safety devices because they're much more convenient to have in a home because they're able to be reused many times. As with a fuse, you can only use once before it needs to be replaced, and who wants to deal with that hassle? Now, how these things work, if you go and take a closer look at these now, it is either a bimetallic strip or an electromagnet that, when it reaches a certain temperature, will open the circuit and stop the flow of current, preventing fires and explosions and hailstorms and whatnot. Now, you look, at the end of the switch there is a number. Can you read it on the camera?
Yeah.
Alright, we're good. And this represents the number of amps that can flow through the circuit before the current will be opened. Most use either a 15 or 20 amp, but if you look down here, you'll see a larger number of 50 or 30 on this side, and that represents an appliance that uses 240 volts opposed to the standard 120. My house has 26 circuits that are all connected in parallel. These first 4 all control the upper level of the house. That includes the bathroom, the upstairs living room, and mine and my sister's room. The next 6 all go to the kitchen, controlling the various appliances in there. And then the remainder on this row cover the rest of the ground level floor, which includes the living room, the other bathroom, my brother's room, and the guest bedroom. Over on this side, this one controls the main basement. These ones control the oven and the dryer, but they are off because my oven and dryer use gas. These 4 are used for the workroom in the basement, the laundry room in the basement, and then the garage. This one is used to control the washer, and then this one controls the air conditioner. Hello! We've been filming for a while. I'd say it's time for a break. Why don't we take a vacation to Funland?
No, Victor.
Wait, what do you mean? No.
You can't do that. You know what's in there, right?
Oh, my bad. My supervisor just told me not to do that. Consequences would be unfortunate. Alright, so I almost forgot. How silly of me. This right side is the hot wire, bringing in 120 volts. That would not feel very good. On the left side is the neutral wire that takes it out and grounds it. And this is the ground that is only used for certain appliances to directly ground some current. So now right here we have a special outlet located behind this toaster oven.
That's a washer.
Washer? My bad. Washer. Located behind the washer, we have a 240 volt outlet. That means that the 2 hot wires are running together in series to combine their 120 volts to magically make 240. Now we're going to talk about a different kind of switch. One that uses 2 switches to control a single bulb. Let's take a look. So here we have an example of a 3-way switch. I turn it on here. I walk my way up the steps to a separate location where the second switch is, and I flick it to turn off the light. We will now explain this process further by use of a diagram. Oh no, it just got real dark. Three-way switches use an extra kind of wire called a traveler wire. There are two of these connected between the switches, and as you can see by the diagram, when either switch is toggled, it changes which traveler wire is connected to that switch. Therefore, each switch can both open or close the circuit. The United States has adopted AC as the electrical standard for power lines in homes because it is easier to convert voltage by use of a transformer. However, many appliances that plug into the wall inside the home use DC current, so they contain a rectifier either internally or in their power cord to convert AC to DC to allow the appliance to run. Hello, here we are in the bathroom now to take a look at a ground fault circuit interrupter. These are located in places such as bathrooms and kitchens and outdoor locations where there is potential risk of water coming in contact with the electricity. We'll now take a look at the actual thing right now. Here it is right here. And what it does, it measures current, and with even a tiny little imbalance in current, as small as 4 to 5 milliamps, it will open the circuit and stop the current in a speed of 1/13 of a second. Almost as fast as my mile time. This comes in extremely useful when I want to take a shower and use my waffle maker at the same time, because who doesn't like waffles in the shower? Oh, hello, my friend. I did not even see you there. Funny story now. The writers have told me that I am never to be responsible for an informational project again. Personally, I thought I didn't do a half-bad job. But on the bright side, that means I have more time to bring to you my awesomely amazing Russian polar bear bow hunting and whatnot. So it was quite a shock to bring you this zappingly out of character project. And like always, have a nice day.